Take care of yourself, Dusty.
Oh, I will.
Hello there.
Oh, hi. Oh, by the way, everybody, before I forget, what have you all carrying?
Did you need me to carry something for you?
No, sorry. I said, what are you carrying? I need to check what everyone's got. I wonder if that was the plan for the Frontier Mark 2 or something like that originally, and they'd just been flying around with the Frontier. I mean, let's face it, keeping a starship operational and up to date with its tech is, well, it's an expensive hobby. Right, so I am in the middle of, well, I'm in the middle of the lodge. I know the Vigilance is waiting for me. I mean, the pirates don't know that, so let's let them panic for a bit. They just know that the Vigilance is getting ready. So that gives me an opportunity to see, I've got this thing for Bog, and I've got this. Don't need to talk to the what they call the strikers. They're a gang on Neon, aren't they? I mean, not that fussed about joining a gang. Anything else? A beer run, false positive. That was, yeah, that was Keone about that. What do you call it? The false positive data regarding the Ashta, wasn't it? She wanted that doing power from beyond. I have the grav drive required to jump there now on the Sting, so I could go and get an extra power before my fight with the pirates reaches its crescendo, shall we say. This is the time to try and get anything done. Try and find any extra evidence, take people out of the fight. What else? Find the evidence. I've got evidence for the UC. Is that on here, by the way? No, that's the SN. Okay, no. What's the actual... Hang about, is that it? Burden of proof. Return evidence to Lieutenant Gillian Toft. Yeah. I've got some of that. I have got evidence for her. And I've got to go see the Vigilance anyway. The question is, if I go there and they say they're ready to attack, or are they going to wait for me to go and check for this? What's it called? Legacy on the legacy. This Crick's legacy money. Are they going to wait for me to report in about that, or are they going to ask me to attack them before it happens? I suspect they're going to want me to go and check that he hasn't. When I say he, Delgado hasn't sent anybody else for it. Because they've got the technology. They could install it on some other captain's ships and send a few captains there just in case one of us gets killed. So, and Delgado doesn't strike me as completely stupid. He probably would try that. Hey, Sona. How you doing, kid? Hey, everyone, don't look so miserable. We've got stuff to do. Namely, you lot are going to keep looking for more powers for us, and we'll go and investigate the temples. Yeah. That's what you're doing. Yeah, okay, Sam. Call him out on it. Yeah. Let's go. Right. I tell you what I might do while I am still technically operating as a naughty pirate thief type person. Where is that scientist? It's this tree he's studying, isn't it? I mean, he keeps standing there. Yeah, there he is. He's not close enough to the fence. I was hoping to just sort of pop over the fence, run up to him. Well, this is an idea. Will he even notice me coming? He is a bit dense for a scientist. Okay. There's the guard. What we need here is Void Farm, which I've turned off for some reason. Okay, let's get Void Farm. And become invisible. Nearly invisible. I'm still going to have to sneak a little bit.
Data's right here, when you're done with your part.
Okay. Okay, he saw me. That was stupid, wasn't it? I mean, he's a bit corrupt as well. Rather give it to the other guy. Alright, who sees me? Ah, hi. What can you do when you need to steal in a new Atlantis garden? 70% chance of doing this. I may have to run away and pay a fine. But this guy's kind of annoying, so I'm tempted to do it. Andresia, you'll be happy to know I'm getting better at it. I mean, they literally have them studying the same 2 or 3 trees around here, honestly. Where is that one, isn't it, I think? Or is it that one? It's one of the biggest.
Suit.
Cheers! Yeah, it's a spacesuit. I'm running around in a pirate outfit like an absolute idiot in the heart of New Atlantis. Oh my giddy. Well, at least I looked the part when I stole that data pad. Forgot I was still wearing this thing. That means I ran all the way through here wearing it. Oh, God's sake. I know it's my fault, but I'm blaming you, Vasco. You're supposed to remind me to take this off when we come somewhere civilized. Supposed to be undercover. I'm not worst spy ever. Right, where am I supposed to be going? Right. Round here somewhere. He's over there somewhere. Isn't it that tree? Right, I'm gonna be uncivilized and walk across the grass. To hell with this. Right. Hello? Where are you? Oh, really? Gonna get in so much trouble if I keep this up. Where is he? I know he's near one of these trees. Or is he on the other side? Oh. No. He's here somewhere, I know that much. And I'm going completely off the beaten track now. He's on one of the main roads, and I say that knowing it's not really a road, it's a path. He's on one of the main paths going through, I'm sure he is. Is it this one? Oh, I bet it's that tree. That's massive. Why do I never pay attention to which one? Oh, there he is. Told you. Why do I never pay attention to where he is? Old news. Old news.
I tried to tell my colleagues that botany was important. I tried to warn them.
Yep. Kelton. Hi.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
I know it's been quite a while, hasn't it? But, yeah. You don't want to know what I had to do to get this. Trust me.
You're absolutely right. I don't want to know.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later.
Yep.
Particularly in a legal setting.
Yep. You're welcome.
I suppose I'd better verify the data.
You've dropped your pad.
Emilio didn't double-cross me.
You've dropped your pad.
But
Get it back
you have
out.
once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
Yeah, I mean... Look. Worst case scenario, cut the damn thing down. But there'd be a damn shame. But it is an option.
Clearly, I am doing all I can to avoid
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Thank you for your assistance.
Thank you. Whoa. Yeah, thanks. I might check in on him later. Well, that is definitely old news. I should go and tell them more stuff, really. Right, let's get going. Hi.
Did you hear about that whole Galbank breach? Do you think our accounts are safe?
I checked
Probably
my
not.
accounts today. It was all there, but I haven't tried to return it, so.
Okay. So,
I've got a slogan for our new ship class. It's like riding a cloud.
I mean, I could technically steal some credits from that, but that would be so low-hanging fruit at this point to prove my integrity to the pirates and keep my cover intact. That would be absolutely pointless.
It basically pays for itself. I think I'm going to be...
I wouldn't do that either. Keep your body intact, keep it completely you.
I don't care that we're
Resistance is futile.
For you.
A nice sunny day today, I've got to admit. Oh, hey. Yeah, no, I'm leaving. What? Oh, yeah. I used to be an actuary.
You
Okay.
might want to rethink that.
Rethink what? Oh, talking amongst yourselves again. Why shout it at me? Oh, God, all that extra equipment in half making the damn thing look ugly. I'm sorry, my little girl. Oh, look at you. Yeah, I'm going with girl because the whole point of the vessel's names being hers from as far back as what, ancient Greece, maybe even Egypt and Samaria, was that you travelled inside them like a baby in the womb or in the belly. They encompassed you. Hence why we call ships her. Oh, look at my little girl. You're not a big mean beast of a mother like the cannon, are you? You got that silly thing on your back. Come on. Where are we going? Okay, I'm gonna go see the Vigilance at Sagan. Hopefully they're not going to ask me to attack just yet. I've still got evidence I want to find. I've not even really checked the station out properly. The key. I should probably do that. Yeah, things are starting to heat up. I've avoided... Hang about, let me just make sure they don't think I'm turning against them. I've avoided... Well, basically, I've avoided... Let's check. Can I...
Hail acknowledged. You're
Yeah.
clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Yeah, thanks. Let me just concentrate on this. Right. As I was saying, Vasco, I've avoided searching the actual key itself for anything relating to evidence. There might be stuff in there I can use against Neva, the guy in the chair, whatever his name is again. Maybe even Delgado. You know, maybe what's her name? Jessie? Not Jessie. What's her? The mechanic girl. There's ooh. Whoa! Well done on the hard turn brakes there. You nearly smacked in, didn't you? Go on, swerve and line up now. Line up, line up, line up. And are you docked? That'll be fine. Anyway, Vasco, as I was saying, I've avoided. You hear the noise from the vibrations through the ship, with another ship hitting. It is. I mean, it must be loud inside the ship. I know they have sound dampening in it. It goes on the outside of the ship, hence why it's so noisy in here. But anyway, Vasco. So impersonal having to talk to him over the tannoy. Vasco, is my suit working? My suit speaker's working? And you're not answering me. Fine, well, I'll just talk at you. I'm just going to get a bit of food. If anything... No, damn it, where have I put the food? Oh, I'll eat this. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, Vasco, if anything... Just before we go see the commander. If anything, the... Oh yeah, the evidence I need against those type of people, if it's in there, in the key somewhere... I basically took the attitude of I wasn't going to sneak around until I thought, right, this has been my last mission. Because if I'd have snuck around the first time I got in there, while I was still like the newest rook of all, they would probably have kept their eyes on me. So, if this is it, this is like the last mission I'll be doing, now's a good time to go back and have a good sneak around, see if I can find anything. Then jump away for the mission. Then... I don't know, probably help the Vigilance attack them. If that's what the Vigilance want me to do, they might just do it without me. But, yeah, I'll see you in a second, mate. Just, I've got things to do. Detected. Vasco, I've told you. Don't watch me when I'm on the loo. Yeah. Feel that shame.
Yes, what?
You don't want to know. Okay. Who have they had chance to arrest? Not bad actually. I think it's coming to a head. So, get your itchy trigger finger ready. Right. Have we got anybody else since last time?
Duty next week.
Hmm?
Everybody's got to take their turn.
What's wrong with that? Don't food. Oh. Oh, now he comes. Anybody else since last time? Hey. No, still you and you. What about up here? Anybody else? I'm still a bit short on people. Ah, Mr. I'm eloquent routine. Yeah, whatever. Listen to my elocution. I don't care. Hey. Alright, nope. In that case, best get the evidence I have got to the lieutenant. Boo.
The Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship. Anyone that gets on the wrong end of her guns is gonna have a bad time.
Oh, I know. Even though, actually... Oh, howdy. Actually, Commander needs to know about the operative in mast. Vasco, out the way. You.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find them.
Yeah. I would have thought so.
All
Hey,
support
guys.
ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here,
Spending
arrange
all
it
this time with those pirates
I want
couldn't
all
have
of
been
their
easy.
CEOs over
No.
here as
Just
soon as
hold out a
possible.
little longer.
I'm trying to listen to the commander.
Soon enough.
I'm trying to listen to the commander, thank you. Sir, I'll be with you in a second.
Hello?
Lieutenant.
The Commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
Yeah, it was easy enough. I was never exactly a top criminal. It was all a misunderstanding, wasn't it? Let's be honest. I've got evidence for you, by the way.
Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database.
Okay, I've got someone Adler Kemp. When it became obvious these guys, like, basically kept a dear diary, I started going and sticking my nose around where they were living. It helps that I can go invisible too.
Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Have any more?
Yeah, got some dirt on Estelle. To be fair, that Estelle's not the hardest of criminals. She's actually... possibility she's a bit like you used to be. Probably in there, thinks it's a bit of a thrill, been a bit naughty. Wouldn't call her the hardest criminal ever, but then again, I've not seen her shooting people, so I couldn't say for certain. Don't look at me for being a judge of character. But I've got some on her.
Perfect. Taking her out of the running is going to seriously damage the Crimson Fleet's hold on Neon. Even better, that's one less fleet captain and one less ship to worry about. Anything else?
Yeah, I have information of the murder of Madeleine LaRue.
We were aware that Miss LaRue was involved with Fergus Wickham. When her body was recovered, SysDef assumed he was the culprit. Sounds like we had it wrong. Should have pinned the murder on this Clay Dietrich perp. Well, we'll have to clear that up. Nice find. Any other fragments?
Not yet. That's all I have for now. I gave you that Hope Tech one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. No. Okay, thanks. See you later.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
Me too. By the way, are you familiar with the Key's defenses? Do you need me to have a look around? Because I'm going to go looking for evidence, because it feels like I won't be there much longer.
Anything you can tell us would be helpful.
Okay. She's, Jasmine Durand is trying to get the Key's defensive batteries online.
Damn it. I was afraid of that. I'll warn our ships to use looser formations. Hopefully Durand isn't as clever as she thinks she is, or you can help us take the batteries down when the attack begins. Was that all?
They're rounding up as many captains as they can to bulk up the fleet. Luckily, I think I gave quite a few of them to you to arrest.
Yeah, I heard they even sent word to some of the contacts you met.
Yep.
They're writing an awful lot of checks they can't cover without Crix's legacy, but we'll be ready for them. Anything else?
I shouldn't drink my coffee when you're talking to me. Sorry. That's it for now.
Okay, well, if anything else springs to mind before you leave, please let me know.
Yeah. Do you know this legacy? Will you be able to bring it? Will you be able to decrypt it if I bring it here? Well, when I bring it here. Because you want me to bring it here. Yep.
I just want the commander to start the attack now.
No, whoa. Wait. Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, it's just...
Will you be able to decrypt the legacy if I bring it back here before the attack?
Even as long ago as the Narian War, Galbank used an extremely potent level of encryption on their currency. Unfortunately, the unlocked ciphers are lost to time. However, if you can bring us one of Galbank's old transfer modules, I know it would help. Don't worry, I'm sure some of the techs at MAST will be able to work with whatever you bring to reverse the encryption.
Yeah. Although technically, if it's digital currency, did it even need to? I mean, although it's probably tied to property, isn't it? Because
you still there?
Yeah,
you
sorry.
Like you were about to make a point and then nothing.
Yeah, I was daydreaming about the concept of tying digital currency to physical, well, something physical. Anyway, like land. Do you feel like telling me about your time in the world? How does it help with the experience of the Crimson Fleet?
Yeah. figured it was only a matter of time before this came up.
Oh, you
The
mentioned it
reason
before.
I didn't bring up the Crimson Fleet is, well, I was one of them. It's something I'm not exactly proud of.
Yeah. Is that why you're so good at monitoring them? I mean, I know that might sound a bit cheeky and accusational, but...
I know a great deal about how they operate, what frequencies they use, their encryption techniques, their methods. So, in short, yes.
Okay. Does Ikande know about this? I'm going to assume so. He basically chose you because you know.
He knows quite a bit about my journey. But I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this conversation to him.
He's playing dumb. Yeah, not exactly something you want to share. Well, we share common ground now. I mean, I've been forced to become one of them. I've even had to dip my toe into less than reputable behavior.
Common ground, but not a common beginning.
Yeah.
I was recruited out of New Atlantis by Neva Mora. She said I was making a name for myself, and it caught the fleet's attention. I was thrilled. It was a chance at bigger and better scores and gave me a ticket off-world. Why the heck would I say no?
True. Any idea why she chose you, or has she ever said why she chose you?
I raised hell on New Atlantis until someone stood up and took notice. And just like Adler Kemp stuck his neck out and vouched for you, someone else in the fleet did the same thing for me. In fact, it was my idea to send you to Sidonia for your first, well, I suppose you call it a mission.
Yeah. Never dangle credits in your face, could have walked away. I mean, no, you grew up in relative poverty for where you were, so in your head you didn't have a choice, but you did have a choice, it's just not much of one.
Even if I had, I was ignoring the potential repercussions.
Yeah.
They took me in. Delgado ran me through the paces on Suvorov, and before I knew it, I was part of the team. Now I was making some serious money. That apartment I boasted about in New Atlantis became a joke. I even made enough to buy my own ship.
Ah, right. What did you do down on Suvorov? Because as far as I know, you never went inside until he had this key that he used with us.
What do you think? It's a giant ice ball. I froze my behind off. We spent a while exploring the surface near the lock, while Delgado laid out his spiel about honor among thieves and all that nonsense. Never got a look inside the facility like you did.
Yeah, didn't really enjoy it. Bugs everywhere. So you were living your best life at the time then?
I would have agreed with you back then. But when I think about it, I feel like I'm living my best life right now. Everything changed thanks to Commander Ikande. The man basically saved my life. I owe him everything.
Okay. Yeah. He does have a knack of changing people's lives. To be fair, though, it is making me feel better about placing my life in his hands as well.
If I've learned one thing about the Commander, it's that he cares deeply about everyone under his command. Look,
Yeah, I get that feeling.
I've already said too much. I promised Commander Ikande I wouldn't talk to anyone about this. All you need to take away is that I've literally walked a mile in your shoes, and I appreciate the risks that you're taking. Carry through with this mission. I promise you I'll be there every step of the way.
I promise you that he wasn't recording it, and I also promise you that he wasn't listening, and all those guys in the background are under orders to pretend they couldn't hear. Thank you.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Yeah! Better timing on where I ask people questions, Vasco. Commander.
There you are. Where have you been?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. What's the emergency?
We're about to pull the trigger on the largest scale operation in UC SysDev history. All of our ships, personnel, and resources have been waiting for your report. Lives are potentially hanging in the balance. So
Calm.
you'll have to forgive me for being so impatient when I ask where the hell you've been.
Right. I've been doing my job. Yeah, I don't just jump out of there and immediately grab jump here. Trust me on this. I've been sneaking around, seeing if I can find evidence for you, that sort of stuff. I have been busy doing all of that you need me to do.
You mean your latest excursion to Neon?
Yes.
I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Crix's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key.
Yeah. I mean, attacking them is the best course of action if you do it right, but they're in quite a panic over there, you know that.
Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs.
Yeah.
If Gado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
Yeah, I got
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
Keeping it with my mouth is out of the question. Cause is out of the question. Yeah. No pressure. Pressure's part of the job. Right. I'll get this legacy back here to the Vigilance. Trust me on that.
I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. Alright, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4.
Alright.
Return here with Crix's legacy. We'll begin the attack. Good luck.
Okay. By the way, have you convinced the UC to authorize an attack?
The evidence you've been bringing to Lieutenant Toft has been instrumental in convincing the brass at Mast to greenlight the attack.
Okay.
They've sent us support ships, extra troops, weapons. All on account of your role in the operation.
No
But
pressure?
if it wasn't for you, this operation would be at a standstill.
Right. And what about the legacy? I mean, are you keeping it on the ship or are you sending it back to Mast headquarters as soon as possible? Because if they win the fight when you jump in, shush! If they win the fight when you jump in, they still get it anyway. What's going to happen?
During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City.
Nice.
Yes, proceed with your report.
Well, nice to know. Thank you, sir. I'll be off.
Stay focused and be careful out there.
Actually, have I told you about the...
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
No,
It's time
not
to
yet.
dig deep and get the job done.
Toft.
Has something on your mind?
Yeah, they've got...
Got mob
they've...
duty now on my
See you
birthday.
soon.
Shush.
It's gonna
See it.
suck.
They have got an officer at Mast somewhere, a mole in Mast. We're going to have to deal with that probably afterwards. Right. What does he know? Power operations. Criminal profiles. Is there anything on here new? No. I didn't think so because I'm going looking for a ghost ship in a ghost
You doing
system.
all right? Feels
Yeah,
like we
I'm
got
good.
Maybe one more calm before the storm.
Yeah, I know. Vasco. Oh, get the next one. Okay. This is it. They won't attack until I bring it back here, Vasco. So, yeah, this is it. I think the easiest thing to do here then is we jump back to the key. We give everything we can. No, we jump back to the key, get cash off Bog, then Because they won't arrest him, and if we jump now, they won't have arrested him in time. Jump there, get our cash from Bog, sneak around the key, have a look. If anybody asks what the hell we're doing, we're just prepping the ship for this journey. Then we jump to the Legacy, go through hell, and then come back here, and then it's a big fight. Oh yeah. No pressure. We can do this. We can do this.